get this cracking.
It's me. Can you picture this? Baby, David, good looking, baby. CYPT got another. I see y'all. Yeah. Can you picture this? You know, rocking with CYPT Podcast of the D with Clay and the crew. It's like my CTV. They be giving game out so much, you could take the same route. Especially if you take risks, this YouTube view makes sense.
What up, dog? What up, dog? What up, dog? You're listening to the CYPT Podcast. It's the podcast of the strongest, fastest, most powerful print shop on this side of the Eastern Seaboard.
That's right.
I'm just Niles.
I'm Bree. Hi.
It's your boy Clay, and we got a special guest here. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Yvonne of VonnaTonics, also known as Vonna in the community, and I'm excited to be here.
All right, so what we got here? These special tonics. What are these?
So these are organic health juice tonics made with the best ingredients I can find in the city. Fruits, veggies, spices, and then I use herbs from Kenya, which is my home country. So each one has different ingredients that come together to make it special and to cater to the specific needs. Like this one right here is the sexual health tonic.
Whoa. Let me see that one.
Let's just start there.
Let's just start,
Let's start there.
Then we'll go to the next
So I know I asked you before, but what makes a drink a tonic? What classifies it as?
Yes, the herbal component. So primarily you would say it's a juice. But when you add the herbs or the spices or the superfoods that go in there, it changes it from a juice to a juice tonic. And you don't even have to say juice tonic. You can just have it as a tonic, because what it does is whatever the specific need of the body, it supplements that. Because a lot of us don't get enough nutrients.
True.
Or we don't have enough things to sustain us through the food that we eat. So this provides that.
Now, a tonic, what is a tonic? What is the definition of a tonic? Is it a healing? Is it healing?
Yes.
And that's why the word tonic is used?
Yes, not in the same concept as gin and tonic, although that tonic helps the body. If you drink it by itself, digestive system or whatever they say, Vernors or tonic and those type of carbonated drinks that have really few ingredients, they emanate what the baking soda and water would be. Mm-hmm. Same type of effect, but it's medicinal. Natural medicine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long does this take to work?
So wait a minute. So
shake it up.
Shake it up, because everything settles. You know, I use spices, herbs, and stuff, and everything settles to the bottom. So when you buy it, it's good to shake it up so you can get the full effect.
Okay.
But to answer your question, it depends with your body. It's supposed to work immediately because it's a drink. You see how long, let's say if you drink water, maybe like half hour you need to go pee. Mm-hmm. Same way, everything that you're drinking should go into your system and start working as soon as possible. So if you're using it for libido purposes, I would say, hey, drink it like an hour or two before your sexual activities.
Whole thing?
You can drink the whole thing, or you can drink half and share with your partner. You can use it as a mixer.
Oh, this works both.
Let's see.
This works both ways.
Oh yeah.
Let's see one of those cups right there. I just want to taste it.
This works both ways.
So
I want to taste one too.
Yeah.
So what's in it for the men, and what's the active ingredient for women?
So it actually does both, because some of what they say ingredients for men work for women. It's just that certain times women shouldn't have to drink as much. So like it has honey goat weed. Honey goat weed is primarily known for the men, right? Because it helps them last longer. It helps them, not feel like they're not.
Come on now with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. It's okay.
They're not capable of pleasing to the full extent, right? So that helps with that.
I don't understand. Can you elaborate? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
You say they're not pleasing to the full extent.
So Sometimes men don't stay as hard as long as they need to. Sometimes they
So this is okay.
That's rough.
they come too fast. They don't. And women, a lot of us need more than 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So this helps you stay in the zone.
Okay.
And when people are like, oh, what does this do for me?
It's delicious.
It marinates your body.
How does it taste? It tastes
tastes
really
amazing.
Good. It tastes really good.
I mean, I make it with love. My birthday is Valentine's, so everything is love.
What is the sweetness in it?
I use agave,
Okay.
organic agave, or honey, depending on which tonic it is. So this one has agave.
Okay. And is that something that you get from Kenya?
No, this one is here.
Okay.
I buy it here at a health food store, or, as long as it's organic agave and the ingredients show me what I need to see, we're good to go.
Is it anything in there in that particular drink that you get from Kenya?
Yeah.
And what might that be?
The maca and the horny goat weed and the spices, they're all from Kenya.
Straight from Kenya. Now, do you buy it in bulk, or how do you get that product over here?
I do buy bulk. I get a package or a shipment sent in by my family. And sometimes if I get to go, then I bring it myself. But yeah, have as much as you need. You guys are not trying. I mean, this is the thing. You drink the tonic, you love the taste, the different spices and everything hits you at once, or whatever happens with it. Then your body starts marinating. That's what this tonic is. A sexual tonic is a marinator.
Now I can mix the two, right? I can mix.
You can mix
these.
all
Okay.
the
All right.
tonics.
Let's see this. I'm gonna be.
Would you recommend doing that frequently, or trying to keep them like separate when you're using them for something specific, like mixing them?
I mean, it depends. So, like the sexual and the energy, during Valentine's and Sweetest Day weekend, I do a
You sell
combo.
combos? Oh,
Yeah.
You are a genius. Oh, you are a genius.
And then the combo is called sexual energy.
Oh, you are.
You know what I'm
genius.
saying?
All right.
And the good thing about the energy part of it is, if you buy the tonic, and most people want to get, lit, you want to get in the mood, you're with your partner, you're going out, you're probably staying in, you're having drinks. If you use that as your mixer, or you drink it prior to or during,
So
you
this
say
is-
you good, you juiced up, your body's ready. You know what I'm
This is a
saying?
supplement for Red Bull. I
Hello?
can get rid of the Red Bull.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And not to knock any of what's in the market. I don't want to call anything trash, but what I growing up in Kenya, I grew up looking at ingredients for everything. So some of what's in the market has horrible ingredients, a lot of chemicals and whatnot.
True.
So that's what I gravitate towards. If it has more than 2, 3, 4, and whatever ingredients, I'm like, no, what is this? I can't even read what this is. I'm not putting that in my body. So that's why,
General rule of thumb.
yes, for everything from my dish soap, laundry soap, anything
not
else.
just for food. What you're everything.
Yeah.
You're looking at.
Yeah.
Now, I'm reading the back, and it says this product is not intended to heal, treat any sickness. This product is intended only to use as a supplement.
Yes.
Results may vary. Now, do they make you put that on there?
Nobody makes me do anything.
Well, as far as
You being the requirements.
as far as the requirements.
I would say yes and no. But the yes part is because a lot of times, Dr. Sebi as an example,
Right.
I don't want to be targeted.
Yes, that was the point that I was
Yes.
getting to.
Yes.
Because you will be targeted, even though this probably 9 times out of 10 it is healing.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to be safe. So
Yeah.
I see the reason that you put that on there. Now it doesn't does it? Okay, it does list the ingredients.
Yes.
So this one has filtered water, ginger, organic apple cider vinegar, organic beets powder, agave, and other herbs and spices.
Now you were saying that ginger is a superfood. that goes in. Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah.
Ginger goes in everything.
Ginger is in every tonic.
Why ginger specifically?
You mean what ginger?
Yeah, what does ginger do? Yeah. Why does ginger go in every tonic?
Ginger helps your digestive system, clears your skin, activates your vessels on the inside, your joints, ligaments, everything from your hair follicles. Even if you take a piece of ginger and you feel like the wetness a little bit, if you crush it and rub it in your scalp and then use that as conditioner and rinse it, it helps your scalp. So from your head to your toe, ginger is active.
Never thought of that.
Oh, yeah. Teeth, everything.
Usually turmeric?
Turmeric is in the joint support, the sexual, because of the, it gets your body activated. It works hand in hand with like the cayenne pepper to activate you on the inside. Yeah. So you can start getting warm and ready. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right. That's what I be looking towards what works. I had to kind of.
That's all anybody asks. That's all anybody asks.
Yeah.
How many different ones do you have? Different
9.
Tonics do you have? 9 different
I have
tonics?
9. And so this, because it was last minute, I didn't have a lot of them prepped already. But sometimes, depending on what events I have coming up, I prep them like a day or two beforehand. Because I don't use any preservatives, I make sure that they're as fresh as they can be. So I have energy, sleep, detox, weight loss, weight gain, sexual health, immune support, joint support, and skin. And the skin one is special edition. It was the last one I came up with, and I named it Aliki's Skin Tonic, naming it after my mom because she passed away and she helped me come up with the recipe before she passed. And she was a holistic doctor. Okay. So she's the one that mentored me and inspired me to do more of this so I can take care of the community.
Now, all of those sound really good. Like if I wanted to buy like every last one of them because I want my skin to look good. I want to be detox.
Yes.
I want joint.
Yes.
I want my energy up.
Yeah, I'm about to be drinking like each one a day.
How long do they last if I was to purchase them? Like, how long can it be stored in the refrigerator?
So most of them can stay up to 7 days, kind of like how milk is, whatever. 7 days, or you can freeze them up to a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they'll stay good in the freezer for a while. And I tested that out because, times that when I had to go home to visit, and I tell my customers or my members, because I have memberships for the people that buy monthly, they're like, you going where? How long you going to be gone? So I make them some beforehand, and they can store them for about a month or so, because that's how long I be gone. I'm not going home for 2 weeks. I'm going home for a month or so. So,
cool.
Yeah.
Where are you finding time to, because these are all fresh, so they all have to be made, there's no like mass production way to do it. No, so each one of these, like you said, is made with love. Where are you finding the time to do these? Because I'm sure you're making a lot of them, and I'm sure they're selling like that, but it seems very time consuming and labor intensive.
I think I just add it into my schedule. So I'm very strategic about planning my day.
Okay.
Depending on what's going on that week, I start with Sunday. Sunday is me day. So I'm relaxing, trying to clear my mind. I'm an Aquarius, would think a lot. I'm like, no, I need to relax.
Are you actually able to make a Sunday your day?
Most times. If I'm not vending.
It just seems impossible.
Yes. And that's another thing, depending on what's going on.
Yeah.
But if I'm mentally like, it's me day. So if somebody say, oh, come with me, let's do this. Because it's me day, if I don't feel like it, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Then I can plan my week.
Let's see the next one.
This one.
Which one we didn't try?
So how long does it, while we're trying that one, so you're planning your week, how long does it take to make a batch? Or what is considered a batch to you?
A batch could be a dozen of one, or if I'm doing an event, so let's say about that like 50 right?
Right.
And it could be 4 or 5 different ones. It will take me about 2 hours.
2 hours? Oh, you got this down pat.
I do.
A variety of ones that you're making.
Or are you talking about just one batch?
No, different ones.
Oh, you got this down pat.
Got to. I'm a super mom. I had to make sure I'm that, because if I was able to raise my kids to where they're at now, I can do anything.
True.
So being a super mom, being here, having multiple jobs, you know, I was telling you about the different things I do in the city, and making time for myself. When I'm trying, like, if I'm cooking or if I'm making something for the community, I'm
You cook
ready.
for the community? You do cooking for the community?
no cooking.
Oh.
No. I cook for me.
Oh, okay.
I cook for me. I cook for my kids. I cook for my man.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
Okay. Now, what's the one he has?
This one is immune support. It's really ginger packed.
Let me see that.
Taste that ginger in this one.
Yes. So,
Thank
here. The immune support was the most popular during the pandemic. Everybody was, you know, frantic. Oh my God, I don't want to get sick. They're telling us we have to get shots of whatever vaccine and blah, blah, blah. What do you have that we can use? It's not, you know, we're
Were
trying
you doing
not to
this
die.
before the pandemic? You were?
That was my first tonic I started with.
It was the immune?
Yep, because my kids used to come home from school with those letters that tell somebody's sick in class and da-da-da-da and all, and somebody's coughing and all. I'm like, I don't want y'all to get sick, so let me look in this fridge and see what we can come up with.
I can smell the ginger before I even pour it in the glass.
I'm an herbalist, so it's because I studied that and holistic medicine. I'm like, let me see what I can come up. Do I have the ingredients I need? And so I started that way. And because my kids never really got sick, their friends, parents are like, what do you have? What did you make them? Can we get some? So I started that way. Do you have anything for energy? My joints are achy. You know, those type of things. And that's how we built to where we at now.
How it kind of blew up. You were saying that no, because a lot of things that a lot of businesses were down during the pandemic, and some of them went up. And if you had immune support, it's definitely something that would have taken off.
Yeah.
You were saying you do a lot, so not just this. You do your nutritionalist,
Yes.
and an herbalist.
Yes.
What's the difference between those two?
So, herbalist is primarily finding out or studying which herbs do what for your body. Nutrition, you add the other food components, the veggies and fruit and all that. And you kind of like help people figure out how to eat better or what to do to eat better, where to go, what stores to hit. Stop going to Walmart for all your food, you know. That's not going to cut it.
Where do we go?
So off the top of my head, I'm going to give people the idea, try Trader Joe's. Try, if it's not close to you, I know it's not too many of them, but there's Aldi's. It's the same company, but I guess they say it's cheaper version, but they have a lot of good stuff in there.
I did not know they were the same people.
Yeah, same company. Aldi's is good. I don't necessarily recommend Whole Foods. I know they have good food, but that's your whole paycheck. I'm not trying to spend all my paycheck in there.
Okay.
So I go to like different stores, Better Health Market. I go, you know, for some of my herbs or spices if I'm running low and my shipment not here.
So they go all the way down.
Yeah, we're trying to make sure nobody's sick around here.
Is it a class or a school that you go to, or you just study certain books? Like, how can one, you know, study to be a herbalist?
They have a lot of programs online, but there's also a lot of community leaders that help. They have classes like Jesse Brown. He had the Detroit Holistic Center. I think he closed it down, but he still works in the community. There's people like Asa. He does a lot of community stuff, and he teaches people. He makes really good sea moss and stuff like that. So it's people here that can teach, but at the same time, online, there's so many resources. You can find out just about anything, and I'm sure there's classes online as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you yay or nay with sea moss?
Yay.
Yay?
Oh, yeah.
I hear when sea moss was first getting around, a lot of people were kind of iffy about it because they were saying, we don't know where the sea moss is coming
where it's outsourced from.
Yeah. So where are you getting yours from, and what benefits does the sea moss do? What all is it helpful for?
So I get my sea moss primarily from Asa.
Okay.
He makes batches, and I think it's like maybe a bottle a little bigger than this, and it's $60.
So he juices them?
He juices them, and he adds stuff in it that's really good for you, like clove and whatever herbs, different herbs. Like it's packed. You only need like a tablespoon.
Yeah.
Is it any of the tonics that have sea moss in it? No?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. It's something I'm exploring, and is also something I'm exploring that they might end up having some CBD infusions in them as well, just depending on how the market goes. But
you putting the CBD in it?
so I might, check out some of those different things. But the minerals, sea moss it's a superfood. It has all these minerals that your body needs, and primarily just to make sure that your immune system is super strong. You're very energetic. You're keeping bacteria, fungus, everything out of your system, so you're not getting that, like STDs and things that people don't talk about in the community and they're not cautious about. You're trying to make sure you don't have herpes, and I don't even want to think about the different things, but listen, we trying to stay clean, clean. Our body's feeling good, clear mind. You don't want to be cloudy, you don't want to say, oh, I'm 30, I'm getting old, my body's aching. Why? You're 30. I'm 44. My kids are 25 and 19, and I feel the best I've ever felt. So what is your reason?
So on a daily basis, what are some of the tonics that you drink yourself?
Oh, man. I had to stop myself because this is my fix, right? When everybody say you have a fix, and especially the energy, because I go boxing, or if I'm lifting weights, I don't drink the Red Bulls and all that. I just take the Energy Tonic. But my advantage now is that when I have an order, whatever tonic I have an order for, I can drink it because I have extra. I'm gonna make extra so I can have some.
I'm starting to feel the energy.
Me too. It's just coming through.
So I hope I'm not up all night. You got, what's that, sleep tonic? You ain't bring that. Gotta come back down because I'm starting to.
Because it's clean ingredients and
it's like I'm starting to you feel the heat too.
Detoxing.
You know what it's like. It feels like a more organic. Like a pre-workout, when she was talking about how you do it at the gym. Right. It's almost the exact same feeling without like the artificial stuff with it.
Yeah, we don't have time for that because why? And that's anything that you see on TV that's commercialized. Don't do it. Don't eat it. Don't drink it. Then right after that,
anything that's such a huge anything.
I am sorry to say, most of that stuff is trash.
Why do you say that? Let's unpack
ingredients.
That. Why do we say that?
Ingredients.
If you can't read the ingredients, you ain't supposed to be consuming it, right?
You ever looked at something and it has ingredients all the way from here, all the way? You're like, what in the...
In the health food part of the story, too.
But guess what? You can read what it is.
Right.
It tells you exactly what it is. Lavender, rose, echinacea. Whatever they add in there, they'll tell you. And if it's a combo of things that's good for you, why not? But all that with the chemical name, the scientific names, no. Even toothpaste. There's sugar in toothpaste?
Had no idea.
What kind of toothpaste should I be
using?
Not one that's specific. I don't really advocate for any company, but I find good ones at Better Health. I find good ones at even TJ Maxx and Marshalls. They have a bunch of random stuff. And I look at the ingredients again. And if it has stuff that I can use, I'm taking that. And then I also add, if I buy like mouthwash from the store that has no fluoride, I add like clove oil in it because clove is good for your mouth, general health.
Who knew that?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody should know that.
Yeah.
You knew that.
Yeah. Back in the day, it was like a breath mint. You just throw some cloves in your mouth. Like, boy, you need some cloves.
Cloves.
Yeah. And if you have like a tooth decay or anything, if you just got some work done in your mouth and you're still in pain,
Cloves.
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 Oh yeah.
Interesting.
If you're trying to avoid cavities, cloves. Especially if you eat a lot of sugar. Cloves.
Cloves. Didn't see that coming. Do you drink coffee?
No.
You must not have to.
What about that mushroom? The mushroom coffee?
No,
Have you
I've
tried
tried
that?
it. I've tried it. The rise, I think that's what it's called.
Rise.
One of my good sisters had. I mean, it's tasty. They make sure, but no, it's cool. I guess if I didn't have my tonic, if I didn't have my ginseng and different herbs that I need, then probably.
So should we be drinking the tonics on an empty stomach in between meals, or how?
As needed.
As needed.
Because if I drink my energy tonic, sometimes I drink it before, like first thing in the morning. You wake up, I drink my water with lemon, like 3 cups or 4 cups, depending on what I'm doing. Then I go to the gym. I didn't eat anything. I don't like to work out on a
full stomach.
Or even have a feeling like my body has food in it. No. So I take the energy tonic and I'm fine. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have no adverse effects.
So Vonna, what made you want to get into it? Is there a story behind it? Did somebody get sick, or like what made you want to do these tonics?
So first of all, I love community.
Okay.
Jesus. No, that ginger is really strong.
And all you had was this shot?
No, I took 2. I just didn't tell you. But
I mean, that's fine.
I definitely felt it.
These are for y'all. So whatever y'all doing with them, that's on y'all. And I apologize. I know you just asked me a question, but I wanted to apologize about the packaging. I have different packaging usually, and my shipment was supposed to be here before I got on this podcast. So I always have a plan B. You have to have a plan B. So I have these stickers and I just put the name on there. But these also are labels that I use because I use the mason jars and I can tie around them and put the labels so you can see what's in them. So I just kind of have.
Vonna, you're never going to have to worry about your shipment coming
in
anymore. We're going to take care of your labels, your strings.
I'm excited about
all
that.
Of that stuff.
I'm very excited about that.
Don't worry about it.
Because guess what?
Shipments.
Any one thing that can be taken off my plate, I love that, because having a small business, I got to do everything. Inventory.
Are you running this yourself? Is it just you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, my kids help me, but they're doing their own thing. My daughter's in college. My son is in college and working.
Oh, yeah.
They do it when I'm like, hey, I have a big event. I need you. They're like, okay, Ma, we got you. But other than that, I'm everything. Every single thing, which I don't mind because it's good to learn anyway, but it gets overwhelming sometimes.
Okay, while you're answering that question about why you started, pass me the green one again.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have a question. What hurdles have you faced as a small business owner?
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Cut you off.
I'm trying to find this one question. Okay.
You worried about the juice.
So, I'm going to answer your question first.
Okay.
What made me get started, right? Mm-hmm. Community. When people are excited about something that I've done for my kids or myself, I don't mind helping them. So when I started the Immune Tonic and it caught on, my friends, my family, they're like, oh, this is good. So I'm like, okay, y'all want some? I'll make y'all some. So I come up with all these different recipes. And having my mom as my mentor, my mom, I grew up with all the herbs in the world at our house. If we're driving somewhere in Kenya and we stop and she's like, oh, stop, there go dandelion. Let me grab some. She'll stop the car. It don't matter. Oh, yeah.
Now, I also hear dandelion is now what I hear, that's a what is that cure?
One of the best detoxes. It detoxes your liver. If you don't have a functioning liver or kidney, you're screwed.
Now, these dandelions, are they like the dandelions that grow in your grass?
Yes,
So
that people throw out and...
you can actually go out and use those dandelions?
Yes. Clean them good, boil them, drink that.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Detroit dandelions. That
Yes. I see it everywhere. And people just cut it and throw it out. I'm like, why are you doing that? They don't know?
I shouldn't be dead.
So it's probably cool because, you know, the grass probably not fertilized if you see dandelions growing in it.
Is that what that means?
Yeah, because
People normally
people
toss dandelions.
kill the dandelions with Roundup, and that can be like really hurt you.
Oh.
Yeah, so better be careful. Maybe it might be a little bit of fertilizer left in it. So
See, that's why, you know, it's recommended if you buy fruit and veggies, soak them first. When you rinse them off, then soak them in a big bowl with like a little bit of vinegar. It could be white or the other vinegar with the mother and water. Soak them, or baking soda with some water for like a little bit of time. And when you take them out of there, you'll see what's left over is the fertilizer and whatever chemicals that was sitting on the plants when they keep spraying them. So it's ways around. It's just, it can be challenging. Even for me, you know, growing up in Kenya, I came here when I was 21. And I the first year I was upset. I told my mom, I said, Ma, is this what we're eating? Why is the food so bland? And why is there so many ingredients in everything in stores, like rows and rows of cereal that's not good for you? Why are we eating this? And she, you know, she's trying to comfort me and give me the best options she could and teach me how to shop places where the food is like better. It's been tough.
What did you eat when you first get here? It must have been a huge culture shock coming from somewhere where processed food probably isn't everywhere, to come to a country where processed food is
everywhere. I was hyped to eat, you know, stuff that we don't usually eat, like a burger or a pizza, or let me eat some cereal. And I'm like, oh, why? This is what was being hyped up? No.
Okay. Did you try Captain Crunch?
Yes.
You did? You still didn't like it?
Sugar.
White
My
Castle?
teeth are the worst. Why? Why? My cousin had me eat that when I moved here from D.C.
Oh, wow.
He was like,
Did he warn you?
no.
Oh.
it's what you crave.
He's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get some White Castle. That's what we're eating today. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll try it. No, my stomach was turning and turning and turning. I don't
That
know.
had to be terrible. It was your first time trying White Castle in your 20s?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Your body had never even...
Yeah, and then he was like, oh, you don't, you know, it's nighttime. I'm like, he's like, let's go to 7-Eleven. I'm like, what's that? And his friends, they're laughing. I'm like, I don't know. We don't have that in Kenya. So what? He said, oh, yeah, maybe we can find something to settle your stomach. It's a store. It's like a convenience store. Oh, I'm like, okay. It's a big cultural shock coming here from any country that is not this.
Yeah.
You know, not no European or westernized. I'm just like, it's just so many things I had to pick up and learn and try to navigate. But I'm here.
No, you're
I'm a dual citizen. I'm Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
On 313 day.
I'm 313 day. I'm just so
313
excited.
day.
I was asking earlier what it means, but anyway, we'll get to that in a minute.
Well, it's from our. I found out it's from our area code, but
Okay.
it has a little more meaning than other than just the area code.
Mm-hmm.
It's like community coming together.
I love that.
type of thing.
I love that.
A Detroit type of thing with the Verners and the Fago and the Better Made.
Yes.
So we take pride in all that type of stuff. You see all that type of stuff around.
And the buffs.
Yeah.
Like, we consider
And the
Verners
buffs,
a tonic.
Yeah. And
We
what
consider
up,
Verners
though?
a tonic.
Yes.
If we're sick,
Yes.
if we have a stomach ache or something like that, or the flu, we'll drink warm Verners. That's a Detroit, like...
But how about we avoid getting sick and just drink a tonic anyway?
That
There you go.
I'm here now.
Yeah, you're here now.
I'm here.
You
And
weren't here.
my phone is a 313 area code. So I'm Detroit.
You're definitely Detroit.
So,
East side or west side?
look at you. So,
Now go ahead and tell the story.
this is the story. I'm trying to find out what's going on with East Side, West Side beef. Is it a
Ain't
beef?
no beef.
Well, it's not a beef. It's not. It's
What is
they
it?
stopped doing that a long time ago. Ain't no beef.
Okay, cause when I tell people I live in Westland, they're like, "Oh, you West," but I'm like, they're like, "Well, that's why you're talking trash about the East." I said, "Wait a minute, I'm from East Africa, so I'm both."
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? And the East Siders, be talking all tough like they about to do something. I said, "What? I'm the original East Sider. What's up?" But I mean, I love Detroit. I love the culture. I love how everybody from here is so proud to be from here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
We wear it proudly. Yeah.
Absolutely.
and everybody is a star. Everybody is a king, queen. You can't tell nobody like, "Oh, look at that celebrity." Okay, cool. I'm a celebrity too, like that. I love the ego and the confidence of the city. It makes me happy to be here. And when I do like pop-ups in the community at the market, Easter market, a lot of events, spring, summer, I'm always connecting with a bunch of people, and it makes me so happy to be in the community. And that's the reason why I keep doing this. I keep doing it because I want to hear people say they feel better. They want more. They want to keep at it. And now I'm going to answer your question before I forget. You said, what are the huddles? One big huddle was like during the pandemic where there was no contact, right? And people were trying to reach out. What do you have for us? How can we get some tonics? So I wasn't shipping at the time yet. I had to get that rolling, but the shipping was horrible. All the companies took forever with everything.
Yeah, we had that problem here too.
It was
time.
That's when to talk.
oh,
I was talking. Thanks.
it was tough for me to navigate that. And sometimes, like all over the country, depending on where the orders were going, because of it didn't matter how I packaged the tonics. The people, I guess, some of the UPS or USPS workers, they were overwhelmed and overworked, so they're tired. They're just throwing the boxes, and the tonics get to, you get your package. One tonic is messed.
Because you put them in glass.
I put them in the jars, but then I switched to the bottles. But
Because
even
of that?
yes, for the shipping part.
Yeah.
But because of that, it still wasn't like the best option. The time was still taking forever. So I did like, if it was around in the metropolitan, I was doing I deliver, but no contact. So I just
Contactless deliveries.
Yeah, I just pull up. Your stuff is delivered. I ain't got to see you. You ain't got to say, "Hey, Vonna," none of that. I love you, but from a distance, right? I mean, we it's so many
That's what
people.
it was.
We lost a lot of people,
That's
and
what
I'm
it was.
like, and it was so like a little bit of a divide with you're not vaccinated or you vaccinated. It was just too much commotion. So all that was a hurdle for me. I was just trying to take care of people, but it was hard to take care of them. And then right after that, because of the economy, trying to figure out how to keep at it, and not, I didn't get no loans or grants or any of that. Everything that I've done with the tonics is from my pocket. So some of the challenges is that, but it's never been like, "Oh, I'm done with this," or "I don't think I can do this." I'm doing this.
Please keep doing it. I can feel myself getting better, like as we speak. It's crazy.
Yeah.
How are you? I thought you were just Detroit based, but you're shipping these out to other places. How are you with these being fresh ingredients? How are you mapping that out or making sure that are you freezing before they go? Or
Yes. So I make them a day or two before, freeze them, and then I have the freezer packs as well when I'm packaging, so that when it gets to you, it's thawing out. It's been thawing out through the process. So by the second, third day, it's
ready to go.
It's ready.
So how much is like one of the bottles of tonics? Are they different prices or are they consistent
So
all across the board?
I have a base price of $13 a bottle, but each bottle is more than one serving. It's like 2-3 servings, and then it depends. Sometimes if you're buying bulk, I have deals for bulk. If you buy 6 or more, or 12 or more, the price comes down. Even for the members, they pay like $11, $11 for a bottle, and yeah, it's the same for all of them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What? Go ahead, Bree. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, where can we find you, as far as like a website or social media, or if you have any events coming up?
Oh, yes, I do. So tomorrow I'm doing a wine tasting in Franklin. I think that one you have to like pre-book an event, or something like that. And then after that, I have the All Things Detroit event. I'm sure you guys probably have heard of that. My good friend Jennifer, she curates a lot of events in the city. And so All Things Detroit 10th year anniversary is coming up. That's what I'm looking forward to the most this year. And then as events pop up, I always put it on my website. So VonnaTonics.com, and even on my social media on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Well, is it called X now? And TikTok. I don't really use TikTok, and I don't know if we're still going to have TikTok from what they said today, but on all engines, it's just VonnaTonics. They can find me on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
VonnaTonics. Where'd you get the name at?
My son came up with that.
It got a little ring to it.
It is
VonnaTonics.
Thank you. So before, I was just making tonics. So people were like, oh, I want some of Yvonne's tonics. Yvonne, are you making tonics? So I'm like, okay, cool. I got tonics for you. But then to have it as a household name, my son was like, Ma, why don't you let me think about it. Then he was like, why don't you call it VonnaTonics? It just kind of flows.
He was right.
It does. He was right. Yeah.
And some people still don't know that my name is not Vonna, that it's Yvonne, but they call me Vonna. You see like my chain, it said Vonna. I love the Vonna vibe as well, so it's cool. VonnaTonics, and I wanted to stick around for a long, long time, take care of everybody.
You have a really good product, and I can't mix and match them, right? If I'm like, case of them.
Oh yeah.
So where do you see VonnaTonics going to in the future?
So in the future, my target audience is locals, right? But at the same time, athletes. So I've been trying to connect with some of the people in the city. I'm sure you guys are probably connected to some of the influential maybe trainers or athletes or pro athletes, any of that, especially like basketball. I love basketball. So if I go to like a basketball event and I have the Energy Tonic or the joint support, I want to be able to sell them in bulk to them because they're already serious about their health. They want to make sure they maintain that. They want to do better to keep at it. So those people, I want to do more with that. I've had a few like ladies that do yoga, and they buy them for retreats. They buy like a package of 50 or 100. They're like, we have a retreat. We need these type of tonics. Can you have them ready? So that I want to do more of that.
Okay.
And
Slap it. Slap it, okay.
I mean, I just love that it reaches more and more people. So even if you come here in Detroit, or if you go across, let's say to Oak Park, any part of the metropolitan, they're like, oh, you drink VonnaTonics. I know her, or I know that makes me feel good because that means either somebody told you or you tried it, and it reaches more people. So that's my goal. Yeah. So we can do better. Not drinking bubbly and. Whoa. Wait a minute. Let me drink some water before you come for me.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Listen, this has no calories, no sweeteners.
What's the ingredients?
Okay, let's find out. Let's
that's
find out because you see here. Let me see here. I don't think I haven't looked. Carbonated water.
Water.
And natural flavor. Just 2 ingredients.
No, that's a lie. I'm not going to call that big company that makes, the decisions, but anything that's labeled natural flavor, question.
Word.
Because they're not required to tell you what the natural flavors.
Like what?
It could be a drop full of essence of orange, and the rest of it is something else. But they'll call it natural because there's a drop of orange in there.
We can't win then.
Just drink water. Let's drink water.
That really hurt.
I'm sorry.
See, I wanted a soda. I wanted that, when I have a meal, I wanted that like fizz, and I know that soda and it's bad for you.
Wait, with your meal?
Yeah, so I just wanted
Pause. You're not supposed to even drink anything with your meal.
What do you mean by that?
Your food should be palatable to where you don't need to drink anything with your food. You're supposed to drink your water 30 minutes before or 30 minutes after, or give or take, something like that.
You ever had a corned beef sandwich?
Have you ever had a Popeye's biscuit?
What is is it corn or is it beef? Which one is it?
Corned beef.
Listen, whatever they pack in there is missing whatever you need to keep your mouth watery so that you can digest and chew and digest. That's the problem.
So when that corned beef hit that spot right there, you get
You're
that
like,
Coke and you just...
You don't drink while you eat.
No, definitely
You're not
not.
supposed to.
No.
They both go down two different ways anyway, so you're kind of contaminating in a sense.
See, that's my niece. You know what I'm saying? She knows a little bit of something.
Don't even worry about it, man.
So, if you're thirsty, drink before you eat. Because that's actually better, so that when you eat, you only eat how much you're supposed to, as opposed to be like, ooh, I love this, let me just eat it all. You don't need to eat all that food. And when you eat and drink, it might, stop you from eating a lot, but you don't need to drink when you're eating. No.
I even don't need to.
All right, this has been an educational,
that was
packed podcast, and I want to thank you for all the education that you've given us today.
Take a time.
It's gonna be $9.99.
Yeah.
That's my fee.
Just gonna rewind the tape.
Yes. Yes.
And watch this again.
It's been my pleasure. I love the store. I want to work with you guys because I feel like you have good energy, and I'm big on energy and big on customer service. So if I'm working with people and they're great and they're pleasant to be around, it's solid. I'm excited about that.
Man.
We're excited to have you here. You've been a wonderful guest, and it's been a pleasure having you. So once again, let the people know how they can get in touch with you, how they can get these wonderful tonics.
So you can go on my website, VonnaTonics.com, and on there, if you have any questions, you can send me an email or call me. My number's on there as well. And you can order. And on the order, it gives you the options for shipping, delivery, or pickup. And then also, if I have any events coming up, they're listed on my website as they come through. And on social media. And, I'm around.
All right. Mm-hmm. Cheers.
Cheers
to you guys. Well cheers with my water.
Yeah. There you go, Niles.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. I got mine's full.
All right.
Boogie.
You have just listened to the Can You Picture This podcast? The podcast for the strongest, fastest, most powerful t-shirt/print shop on this side of the Eastern Seaboard. You can catch us in the heart of Detroit, Greenfield and Grand River, Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Our address is 14223 Greenfield Road, Detroit, Michigan 48227. Our phone number is 313-273-5000.